as one of the world's greatest natural harbors, Hampton Roads is among the busiest ports in the country. Through 400 years of commerce and rich American history, it's little surprise the area surrounding Hampton Roads has developed from colonial outpost to major metropolitan area. Drawn to a beautiful Atlantic coastline and a diverse economy, more than 1.5 million people make their home in Southeast Virginia, where the demands of everyday life are never ending. In the late 1940s, HRSD was given the responsibility to treat the region's wastewater. Today, its system of more than 100 pump stations and 500 miles of pipeline serves 17 cities and counties. A total of 13 treatment plants are operated by HRSD, but the Atlantic Treatment Plant in Virginia Beach is the largest. Originally built in 1983 with a capacity to treat 36 million gallons of wastewater every day, HRSD expanded the plant with its largest capital improvement project ever.
The Atlantic Treatment Plant is critical to the development of this community, and it's ironic that it's a little-known gem located here on the coast of Virginia Beach. Many people don't think about what happens when they flush the toilet. However, without this treatment plant expanded to the capacity of 54 million gallons per day, all of the other development, all of the shopping centers, all of the homes, all of the businesses that are growing around the city of Virginia Beach and the city of Chesapeake wouldn't be possible.
Now, at 54 million gallons a day, the new and more efficient Atlantic Treatment Plant has enough capacity to handle projected wastewater flows for the next 20 years.
The HRSD Atlantic Plant really is the workhorse, the real workhorse of the district, especially on the South Shore. Now we do have the size to take care of additional growth in this area. We also have the size to allow us to take flow off of other parts of the service area.
Through innovative design, the plant's overall ability to treat effluent was increased by 50%. As one of the top wastewater design firms in the nation, HDR Engineering directed a team of nearly 200 engineers, designers, planners, and CAD technicians to produce the plant's award-winning design.
Every project is different and requires a custom approach. There's no cookie cutter to wastewater treatment plant design. There's some very specific characteristics of the Atlantic plant that we had to factor into our design. So we've worked as a team with HRSD and with the contractor throughout the process. And you know, the real reward is when the new facilities are put online.
HRSD was able to save $25 million in initial construction project cost at the Atlantic Treatment Plant through an innovative site preparation plan designed by HDR.
We did have a number of challenges on this project. One was the soils, the poor soil conditions. So to meet those challenges, we designed a surcharge system to pre-compress or pre-consolidate the soils. That involved moving approximately 1 million cubic yards of soil and to place that on the location of the new structures.
Upgrading the Atlantic Treatment Plant involved the placement of 47,000 cubic yards of concrete and the installation of 11,000 linear feet of pipe. Construction began in 2007 and was no easy task, but the results are testament to the teamwork required to get the job done.
During the course of construction here at the Atlantic Treatment Plant, we compiled nearly 800,000 man-hours, and our biggest challenge was ensuring that our employees went home safe, happy, and healthy every night.
Wastewater leaves our homes, business, and industries and is piped to a treatment plant. The influent is cleansed through a complex system of physical, chemical, and biological processes. In its redesign, the Atlantic Treatment Plant handles its expanded operations thanks to the sophisticated Distributed Control System, or DCS.
It's like an octopus. It just spreads out over the entire plant. It gives you a touch and a feel to every point in the system. It allows you to manipulate each point in the system. It's your eyes, it's your pencil, it's your assistant. It does a little bit of everything. The DCS is crucial for the operations of the plant.
Wastewater flowing into the Atlantic Treatment Plant first passes through the preliminary treatment facility. In this earliest state of treatment, sand, debris, and man-made objects like rags, paper, metals, and plastics are removed. These materials are separated from the wastewater and are sent to a landfill. Next, the wastewater is sent to the primary clarifiers. A clarifier is a large sedimentation tank where the wastewater is quiescent. Heavy solids sink to the bottom, while lighter organics, such as the oils, fats, and grease from cooking, float to the top. During primary treatment, about 20% of the organics and 40% of the solids are removed. At the aeration tanks, secondary treatment removes the remaining organics and solids. Sugars, starches, proteins, detergents, and soaps are broken down by naturally occurring microorganisms in the tanks. Air, needed for the microorganisms, is supplied from blowers located in the blower and electrical building. Next, the wastewater is piped to the secondary clarifiers. Microorganisms are separated and returned back to the aeration tanks. Revolving arms simultaneously withdraw the concentrated microbes from the bottom and skim the foam from the top. Clear effluent from the secondary clarifiers is called secondary effluent. The last stop for treated wastewater is disinfection and effluent pumping. Here, in the contact tanks, a disinfectant similar to concentrated bleach is added to the clear effluent to kill disease-causing bacteria. Then the clear effluent is discharged back into the environment. Solids handling is another important part of the Atlantic plant.
Make sure we're at the level we need to be at for the day.
Large anaerobic digesters create the perfect environment for microscopic bacteria to break down the solid material, turning it into stable organic matter known as biosolids. This valuable product is recycled as a natural soil amendment.
The acid phase digestion process that was implemented as part of this project will enable HRSD to capitalize on all of the methane that's produced by the digestion process and use it for both process heating and the generation of electricity in the coming years. This plant sets the stage for HRSD to move into the future.
When the plant is operating at its full design capacity, it will operate more efficiently and more cost-effectively than its predecessor. Throughout the treatment process, and to reduce the impact on surrounding neighbors, including homes, farms, a school, a recreation area, a Navy base, and a historic cemetery, HRSD invested millions of dollars in a state-of-the-art odor control system. HRSD also demonstrates its commitment to a sustainable environment through biosolids recycling, water reuse, and even pedal power to get around the expansive plant. Expansion has also made possible an award-winning reuse system that functions as a heat sink. Partnering with the United States Navy and the Train Corporation, treated effluent before it's finally discharged is now routed through a heat exchanger to supply free heat and cooling to the neighboring Navy base. Acknowledging the plant's reuse system for conserving energy and reducing environmental impacts, HRSD and its partners received the Presidential Energy Award for Leadership. HRSD Progress Farm has also received EPA's Outstanding Biosolids Award. Looking ahead, HRSD has plans for other innovative, cost-saving technologies, including biogas recovery. HRSD, a leader in wastewater treatment, protecting public health and the waters of Hampton Roads by treating wastewater effectively.
The Atlantic Treatment Plant is a key component of the infrastructure to meet the needs of the City of Virginia Beach and the City of Chesapeake today, tomorrow, and for years to come.